If you always wanted to know what makes a high value man, now you know. Now let me start from the beginning. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. He's the guy who popularized this concept of the high value man. Don't know if he made it up, but he's the first person I heard talking about it. I'm gonna go over the 5 points that he most often listed. He listed maybe 6 or 7, but I'm gonna go over the 5 key ones when it comes to being high value, because I find a lot of men get this misconstrued and they only focus on one point, but there's actually several other points that must go into it, and anyone who does not hit all of these points does not qualify. Number 1 is income. Money does matter. 10K a month for 5 years straight is what I heard Kevin Samuels say. That sounds about right. Depending on where you live, it could be more, but it is a minimum of 10K a month. A lot of men think that if you just make a lot of money, that automatically makes you a high value man. That is not true. If you make a lot of money, that just means you make a lot of money, but you need these other points. Number 2, recognition. You are recognized by other high value men. Other men who are high value know about you, they know who you are, and you are recognized. So in other words, you can't be a nobody and call yourself a high value man. People have to actually know you. People knowing you is part of what makes you high value. Number 3, you are useful to others, meaning you can bring something to the table of substance and of value. So if you're a person who just makes a lot of money and you're dealing with a lot of other people who make a lot of money, they don't need your money. What do you bring to the table? What can you add to a conversation? What do you bring to the room other than the fact that you have money? And if the answer is you don't have an answer, you can't be a high value man. So what makes you useful to other people in the group of high value people who have the same revenue that you have? Number 3, visibility. You cannot be anonymous. I remember Kevin used to say LinkedIn level, and that's actually a pretty good way to describe it. LinkedIn level means people can Google you and they can see what you do, they can see what you're doing, they can understand what you're doing, and it makes sense that you have the things that you have, that you're known, that you provide value, that you make the money that you make, because we can see, just by looking at your profile or whatever it is you're doing professionally, who you are, what you're about, and what you're bringing to the table. So are you visible? Are you known? Are you, as I like to say, outside? And number 5, discipline. A high value man needs to be a disciplined man. That means you cannot be loose with your seed. That means you cannot be reckless sexually. It means you cannot be reckless with your money. You can't be on camera in certain places looking crazy, doing things crazy that you shouldn't be doing, that betray a lack of discipline, because a high value man is a highly disciplined individual. You do your job, you do it on purpose, you are on your purpose, you are focused, you are not easily thrown off of what you're supposed to be doing. All of these things add up to make for a high value man. So if you want to know what a high value man is, now you know. You want to learn more about applying principles like these and others to your personal and professional life with my direct coaching, go to workonyourgameuniversity.com.